I'll start working on knocking down this building. There you go, guys. Let's see. I think that's probably grass, wheat. It looks like maybe wheat, oats, some type of grass is still up there in storage after all those years. That's how long. I mean, this structure is still holding and protecting. This roof is good, so that stuff is probably still good, but it'll get buried in the hole. But yeah, that's crazy. That thing is full up there of I don't know, what is that, 4 foot of whatever grain. But yeah, that's how they stored it in the center there. That is just cool as all get out. I figured I'd get you some footage of that. It is pretty dang cool. say that was a success. So I got building knocked down right there. Like old buildings always are, every old building you tear down, they always stand way stronger than I'd say new construction really is. All this old lumber that was actually hardwood trees back in the day here that they cut down to farm and use them. So they look pretty good. There is some thick concrete back here though. Quite the concrete. So yeah, we got all that accomplished. Tore down. Concrete pads. All this stuff's got to go too. All kinds of things. But that building's probably next on the docket, to be honest. But I figured I better start digging my hole. So stripping all the topsoil off kind of straight through here, and then I'm going to start digging a hole, putting the dirt on the pond side, because we got a lot of stuff that's going to get hauled down here and buried in this. So whatever doesn't get buried in this hole is going to go in the other pond, and then whatever dirt's left we're going to use to, I don't know, I guess fill the part of the pond in. Maybe fill this half of the pond in into where we can dig a ditch, let it drain the rest of the way. That's what I'm gonna work on, getting this hole started here so we can start burying this in the hole. I guess not burying it, we're gonna burn it in the hole. So, well, I'm gonna welcome you to Waterloo, where we have sand and gravel on a beautiful pond, you know, right there. And then look at this. I mean, it is just pouring out of the ground. Let's, if we can make our way down here easily on this wet sand. But I bet I can go right over here in the deepest spot over here. I mean, this is sandy, gravelly, and look at it. I mean, look at how much water. It's pouring out of the hill there, over here. Let's see. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I mean, so while I've been sitting here, our newfound lake is filling up. And so plan is now I'm going to stack that up the best I can. Just going to light a match to it where it sits, let it burn up as much as possible, you know, restack it the best I can. I think I can knock this pile down and track over here, throw as much as I can on. I won't obviously be able to reach in there real easily between this hole, but then once I'm ready, we're going to dig the hole, push all the ashes in here. So that's that. So the excitement, and to figure out that your plans don't always work. Yeah, we stripped all the topsoil. Had great idea, go and strip the topsoil. Got it all prepped, you know. Figured that bottom of the pond is clay, so I didn't think we'd find sand and gravel. And as being close to the pond, you know, I mean, I knew we'd be close, but I didn't expect it to be that material. So, well, it is what it is though. So let's, I guess, let that be. I'm gonna straight level out this pile, go behind the barn, put as much in it as I can of the wood, pick it up and put it up on that pile, and then I'll go around the other side. So I'm gonna work on that and get it all piled up so we can light a match to it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind coming down here and lighting it. I lit it on this side and it blew that way. Now it's blowing that way. I don't know if I want it blowing out over that pasture, all that dry grass out there. Now this looks like oats, but that stuff is dry as a bone. Oats or wheats, I can't believe it. There's still oats and wheats up there, and that stuff is dry as a bone. The wind's blowing like this, so it's gonna blow it out over that cornfield. See, I'd rather blow it straight up the drive. I don't know. Might come down here and light it. Indecisive, but yeah, that's what our hole looks like with water. And I got to thinking I might put some of this pond muck in this hole, cover it back up with the sand and gravel. Because it'd just be good to get rid of some of it. Oh man, don't fall. Let's go down here towards the pond. Yeah, this stuff's starting to dry out for sure. but that's still full of water. It needs, probably needs cleaned out better, but again, I don't know if we're going to do anything with it now. We talk like originally, we talk like we might fill it in if we dug a hole right here, but after we further thought about it, I need to call her, but after I thought about it more, I think, well, instead of doing all that, I should just put it all in that other pond. I guess we could put it all in this pond and then use that topsoil and that the sandy grout. If we put some of this pond slop in that hole, we could put some of that sandy gravel back and then use that topsoil to cover everything back up in this pond if we filled it in. I guess we could do something like that. We planned on using the other pond, obviously, but which I should walk out there and show you, but there's a nice stream running out of this thing, so definitely a spring-fed pond, and it's actually pretty nice little pond, to be honest with you. Obviously, it needs completely dredged out, but other than that, it's pretty nice. So let's see if I can jump this or open this gate or jump it. Then I'll walk out there and show you the other pond. That's a set of stairs. But someone sat it there maybe as a bench. I don't. This is the pond. Really like to take that fence, and I looked at it yesterday, and I like to take that fence down. Oh yeah, we can get in here. We got cooking. Okay, we ducked under the fence. Alright, so this is the other pond that you keep hearing me talk about. Wasn't a very deep pond, but it's for sure wet, very springy. So probably could start on either side of this dam that looks like they cut down the middle. This was probably I don't know why they cut it. I don't know if it started leaking and they planned on fixing it and they realized where the leak was, but let's head down to the dam. This way, I think I could actually probably come and dump right here. Could leave that side over there open. I don't know, there's less trees on this side to clear and more of a direct route. Take out more fence, but just put T-post up, rerun barbed wire or something. I don't know why they got the cat don't get in here anyway, so the fence probably doesn't even matter. We're down here to the dam. We're not rebuilding these. This one's never going to get rebuilt. There's no reason to have it anymore. I think this one maybe, it kind of looks like they may have hauled the dirt and took it and used it for something. Maybe it was that big of a draw, but who knows? It's been here so long. I guess we could look back in aerial photos, but it probably won't go back enough. So let's see, there's a pipe in it. Maybe they had intentions of fixing it and it blew out. I don't know. Like I said, the dam's not very tall, but this is probably pretty even with actually up there. So, when we put all our stuff in here, we'll kind of want to make sure it can still drain out. And there's a tank, old tank down there where it used to fill a continuous flow tank like the other dam did. Pretty much like all these farm ponds did. It looks like most of the water's coming from over there, so probably want to fill this side and let it have that side. But we can start filling this whole side in over here, push it off into it, just build it up level with the ground. So very interesting. To be honest, this is a beautiful pond. This would be heck of a pond if you're to redo this entire pond right here. This is actually a really good location, and then you could have your house up there. Be nice, people come down your drive, see your pond. But you know, we're not into the whole good looks, beautiful pond here. We're into fixing, filling, and making more farm ground. So yeah, I think this is the side to fill. Actually, we'll probably rip out this fence down to at least a good little area, or probably somewhere in here we could start dumping, and then just keep backing out and dumping rows back out of concrete, because there's gonna be a lot of concrete block. Basically everything, as you can see, that building, that building, that back building, that building, they all have footers, a bunch of concrete. So there's always more than what you think. The house for sure will have a lot more. Should be able to bury some of the foundation though in the basement, just cover it off with dirt. So that shouldn't be too big a deal. But here we just rip out all these trees and toss them in the pond and backfill. So coming in that gate's probably not the worst. And then just teared out this fence here. He was talking about going in on the other side, but I think the way the pond's laying, that side's the one side running with more water. So that's the way it goes. So I think I'm gonna let you guys go there for the day. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. Follow for more, because there's a lot more destruction to go on here. And I think call it an afternoon for now. Till next time.